Hey everyone, Dave here from Banded Badgers. We've got more of our Malediction unboxing going on. And this one, I'll show you down here. This one is the Legion of the Fallen. Now, I said we were going to do some different information on each one. Just so you are aware, let's try and get that in on the camera here. It does, each of these boxes, by the way, includes 80 or more cards, 29 standees with the plastic bases, 5 flat terrain pieces, there is a D20 in there as well, a plastic ruler, 2 dials, and, as I mentioned in one of the other videos, before you go asking about it again, is 1 redeemable code. Now this will give you access to 34 STL files for 3D printing. So that you get all of the minis, you get the minis and the terrain 3D printable. Now, the Legion of the Fallen. Many speak of the grave-like, cold landscape of Balos, where corpses refuse to rest and still serve their living masters. Few, however, know of their unique culture, where unrelenting purpose subdues the dreadful shadow of death. For them, the Anushvar is not merely a philosophy, but rather a gift to be bestowed upon the living and the dead alike. A new age is coming, and the Legion is primed to reach beyond their borders and cast aside the disease known as death that plagues Sileia. Now, I hope I pronounced that right. But this is what I would call the undead box. It has zombies and skeletons. Here's all the bits and pieces inside. Here's our ruler. Here is our item. So again, if this is the first video you've seen, go and check it out. Pause the video, scan the code. It takes you to the website. You might even get a freebie. I'm not sure, but I did see somewhere there was a freebie. So go check that out. Then we're into the gorgeous cardboard miniatures, the gorgeous artwork that's in here. I mean, look at these skeletons. These are awesome. Look at that. These are amazing. And look at that as a zombie. That is terrifying. And that is a 3D printable mini. Look at that. And what, I have no idea what that is, but that is disgustingly big and horrifying. For those of you who do know, you know I'm a big fan of undead. So these are just awesome. I mean, look at these. Absolutely stunning. Now, they are double-sided, just to check. There you go. There's bits of there. And these are your counters and some terrain pieces. But look at this. Look how disgustingly good that artwork is. Is that like a doorway cave entrance full of dead bodies? It could well be. Look at that one. It's just as disgusting. We have another counter tracker. And then we have a big terrain piece. I mean, look at that. Look at the bodies underneath this tree. Awesome. That is, of course, wrong side, is, of course, two-sided because that's 3D printable. So the idea is that this is low ground, but this is high. So you wouldn't be able to attack through that, for example. Now, if this is a 3D printed mini, or miniature terrain rather, of course, it's going to be up. It's going to be big. These things are absolutely huge. It's going to be blocking your character sight. Look at the some of the Seeker artwork there. Look at that. That is awesome. Here we go. Now, those are the pieces. Let's check out some of the artwork inside. I'm not going to show you these bits because we've already been through the guide. But, however, I will say that the bases on this one is a different colour to some of the other boxes. So that's a nice thing that they've done is change the colours. And the D20 is also a different colour. So that's also worth checking out. Now, let's check out some of the cards here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get these out of the way. And let's get comfortable looking here. Right. Very, very nice. Here we go. Soul Stitcher. Awesome. Unbound Shade. We won't go into details again. These are all covered in different videos. Go check out the gameplay video. We've got a few mini gameplay videos about attacking, defending, casting spells, what to do on your round, how to get started. And at some point later this month, we'll actually have not live gameplay, but pre-recorded gameplay, where we'll be teaching others how to play the game. And if you like this, and you also come to our live events up at Haven, we might also be doing a special Malediction live game event. Might have maybe we've got a few more tables. Maybe we'll have a few more mats out. Oh, look at that. Disembody. What a spell. That's horrible artwork. Disgustingly beautiful, I should say. Not horrible. Ring of Vitality. Ring of Time. The Veil Piercer. Helm of Wrath. Everkeep Reliquary. Look at these. Beautiful artwork. Fantastic artists. Loot Studios, you've done a fantastic job on this. Right. That is the extra deck. Let's take a look at the starter deck. So that was the main one. This is a starter deck. So this is obviously where you start. Surprise that. And then as you learn the game through doing the instructions, we can add more cards in and get into deck building. I love the back as well. I mean, look, they're full of everything here. The artwork is gorgeous. The miniatures, the sculpts are gorgeous. There you go. The Dread Heart. Oh, Heartlock is our land. I was gonna say land is our terrain. Look at that. The Stitched Corpse. That's gross, but I want one or several. Anushvar. No. It's got definitely got some throwbacks to some old classic D&D artists out there, fantasy artists, Dragonlance artists from the 80s there. Oh, wow, that looks like the Thing, doesn't it? It's just erupting from his body. That's gross. Forced March. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Dark Bindings. Price of Devotion. Brutal Outburst. Trying to kind of make sure that these are in focus for you. Yeah, I'm looking at them going, wow. Dreadheart's Presence. Shadow Shroud. Tempest Scepter. That's awesome. I mean, look at that. Great artwork. Everlasting Heart. Humble Cloak. Oh, there's the Fang of the Damned. We've got those again. Right. And there you go. So all of these bits and pieces. I'll make sure I put that on the right pile. Otherwise, Steve will get upset. I'll be messing around with the boxes again. Right. And then all of this goes back in. So we have our minis. And there is, what I like to see is that there's plenty of space. So once you've popped these out of the cardboard wraps, you can obviously put these in recycle. There's loads of space. So all of these tokens will fit in there, which is nice to see. So there you go on top. We have the instructions. In fact, it goes there. Let's keep it nice and tidy. That goes on top. Goes that way around. Lid goes back on. Box does a little fart. And there we go. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Until we see you next time. Ta-da. Bye.